Chapter 1. What went wrong with our relationship? It started out so good. In a full heart, there is room for everything, and in an empty heart, there is room for nothing. A beautiful quote by Antonio Porcia. I have found the paradox that if I love until it hurts, then there is no hurt, but only more love. Mother Teresa. Most of you who are reading this book, unlike Mother Teresa in her quote above, feel that you have loved until it hurts, and yet you still hurt and feel less loved than ever. The reason is simple. Most of you do not know how to maintain and nurture happy, healthy, fulfilling relationships. Not because you're stupid or inadequate or love impaired, but because you have never been taught. We have higher education for everything in our society. You can get a PhD in some obscure tribe in a land that 5 to 20 people may have visited before. But we don't have education for communication, relationships, and parenting. Love, like most things, requires skill, dedication, and knowledge. And I have written this book to help you develop in all of those areas. When your relationship is in trouble, most everything else in your life suffers. Whatever it is, big trouble or small, when your relationship is in trouble, what you want are answers as to what went wrong and how to fix it. I'm going to share with you the answers you need, answers that will work, have worked, and are working in every happy, healthy relationship that exists. But it will be your job to take them to heart, develop them, and use them. In order to do this, you're going to have to get honest with yourself. This is no time for hard-headed stubbornness, defended excuses, or rationalizations. This journey does not begin with someone magically fixing your partner. It begins with you deciding what it is you want in this relationship, and then doing what is necessary to get it. It sounds simple, and really it is, but it is hard, very hard. It is going to require that you become the kind of person you have always wanted to be, the kind of person you wish you had as a partner, and the kind of person who is a participant, suited up and ready to play full out on the court of your relationship. Throughout the pages of this book, we are going to focus on a full spectrum of what love is and isn't, and how to express it so that it is received as a gift. Some people, believe it or not, express what they believe to be love in ways that actually work toward killing the love in the heart of the one to whom it is being expressed. People now more than ever are emotionally hungry. The relationship nutrients they are living on are not filling the emptiness growing inside, and they are starving. All people have emotional hungers. We crave connection, acceptance, appreciation, admiration, respect, and love. These emotional hungers, misunderstood, unchecked, and unattended, cause a great deal of confusion and heartbreak within relationships. So we will explore them in some depth. Relationally speaking, we have been living on fast, fatty, high-sugar relational foods that are making our relationships lazy, irritable, and sick. This book will focus on the only person with whom you have the power to change, yourself. It will not teach you how to control or change the behavior of others, because it is impossible to control or change others. Over the years, many tyrants have tried to dominate, terrorize, and force others to do their will. But in the long run, attempting to control another never works. Therefore, this book will teach you how to focus on, understand, and control your behavior. Out of those changes, the ones you love might be inspired to actually change themselves as well. This book will not teach you to reduce the stress in your relationship. Instead, it will teach you to increase the joy and excitement, the passion and the purpose. It will not teach you how to patch up what is old, but instead how to create new. It will not teach you how to return to a place you once were, but how to proceed forward to the place you've always dreamed of being. As you read, you will be asked to put honor, nobility, courage, charity, respect, and love back into the void that was once your relationship. How? By being intentional about putting these critical elements back into the core of your life, putting them back into yourself. We know that love involves an incredible breadth of feelings ranging from ecstasy to warm tranquility. Feelings are what give color and texture to relationships. The positive feelings associated with loving relationships can cause us to feel happy and stable even during uncertain times. But the negative feelings associated with a distressed relationship can cause us to feel lonely and unhappy, even when circumstances outside the relationship are going well. It is the lonely, unhappy times that cause our hearts to cry out, to long for more, to wonder how our relationships arrived to such a desolate place. This is when we ask the question, what happened to our relationship? It started out so good. In the beginning, the idea of the two together forever feels so right. A gift, something special, a miracle. And it was. You approached it at first with serious intentions, delicious excitement, and great enthusiasm. You made sacrifices, you talked, you kissed, you listened, and you promised to truly love each other, the biggest promise of all. And now you are feeling trapped, disappointed, furious, betrayed, stubborn, righteous, and indignant. You are hurting, second-guessing yourself, wondering how it could go from something so warm and wonderful to this. It makes you furious. Your life has become like waves on an angry sea, 1 minute calm and the next raging against the shore. You feel like you want to hit something, scream, or take hostages. It once was so good. How did it get to horrible, empty, stagnant? You cry. You did not intend to board this ship. All you wanted to do was to love and be loved back. All you wanted to do was be happy. But this isn't happiness. This is despair, confusion, anger, and resentment. And you know that no matter how much willpower you have or how good your intentions were, this is a final point where you feel like saying, enough. This is enough. I can't take any more. At this point, hearts shut down. Sadly, the truth is, before someone like you reads this book, one of the other partners have reached an end point. It is a terrifying place to be standing, so what now? You can't control your partner. You can't force him or her to change or make changes for them. So what's left? Only the person looking back at you in the mirror. You might imagine, great, that will be easy. If it is only me I have to worry about, if it is only me that has to grow, change, or evolve, no problem. I have complete control over that process. You would be right and you would be wrong. Yes, it is great. Yes, you have complete control over the process. And no, it will be anything but easy. So this is the time to ask some very hard questions. Are you committed? Are you willing to do what it takes to save your relationship? Are you willing to take a hard look at what motivates and drives your life? Love or fear? Are you willing to forgive? Are you willing to transform your perspectives and attitudes? Are you willing to live in the present by releasing the past and looking to the future? Are you willing to allow your dreams for your future to direct your choices for today? Are you willing to learn to be happy and fulfilled even if it means giving up being right? Are you willing to let thoughtful choices determine your actions instead of allowing your feelings to control you? Are you willing to become a person of integrity, not simply honest, but whole and complete in your values and in your actions? Are you willing to get real about yourself and your motives? Are you willing to engage with your partner in dramatically different ways than those you are using now, which, by the way, in case you haven't noticed, aren't working? Are you willing to be a student of love, completely vulnerable and open to learning the way of love, instead of the way you have always believed love should be? Think about these questions carefully. And in our next segment, we will be addressing each of these questions specifically, one at a time.